Cal from Cal's Crafts. How are you? Welcome back if you've been before, and hi, if this is your first time, welcome. This is where I do my whip and chat, which is work in progress, and I have a chat about all that I've done this week. My work in progress is my Bubble Chocolate Trouble by Randall Spangler, which I got from Diamond Art Club, and I absolutely love this one, so I'm carrying on. I'm also doing this with Sandra from Autistic Perspective and Crafting Connoisseur. I have my candle lit for anybody that needs prayers, thoughts or positivity. Now that's lit. I'm burning the last bit I can possibly get out of that. I've got my little bat Halloween thing. So I'm going to ask Sandra, does she want to carry on doing this one, or are we going to, what's the word? Put it away till next year. She wants to carry on with it. Oh, let's pull this back. Sorry. It's a bit tough getting off there for some reason. There we go. So I do apologise for all that noise. Right, sorted. So I've got some pens. Where have I put my trays? Oh, I'll tell you what, if I had a brain, I'd be bloody lethal, wouldn't I? What have I done with my trays, guys? Oh, there's one. There's the other. Sitting on them. Well, not sitting on them, but I would have been sitting on them. Right, so that's safely out, candles safely out the way. We're filming. We're going to be working on this section. We've got some pens, we've got some trays, we've got our drills, which are my little bottles that you can get from Amazon. That's a 60 set, I think that one is. Right, so we get some drills in a tray, so at least we look like we're doing something with my whip and chat, yeah? Right, so we want, should we do the hashtag sign number 17? So my Shiny Shazza tray, stick a load in there, and off we go. So how's your week been? Oh yeah, and I got a cup of tea, sorry, as well, and it's hot. Not scalding hot, but it's hot. So how's everybody's week been? Mine's been busy, busy, busy. I haven't got hardly any crafting done, as in diamond painting or cross stitching or colouring. I did do a little bit of colouring, but hardly anything. Did no cross stitching at all this week. Just have not had the time. I've been working on my Etsy stuff till like 10, 11 o'clock at night. So I haven't really had much time for anything else crafty wise, which is fine, you know. If I don't make the stuff, I'll have nothing in the shop to sell, so you know, so I've got to do it, as they say. And as Grant says, there's nothing in the shop, you're not going to sell it, are you? No, love. So that's what I've been busy in between everything else. I defrosted my freezer today, my chest freezer, because the lid is broken on it. The hinge is broke a long time ago, years ago. So it freezes up on the back and the one corner. So you have to, every now and again, give it a good defrost and get all the chunky bits of ice that have accumulated on it. So we do it a few times a year. So I've done it now, ready to start stocking up. So I sorted everything out, and there wasn't anything out of date in there because I'm keeping on top of defrosting and rotating and everything. So there was nothing. There was, the only thing I had to chuck was 2 small packs of bacon and half open pack of gammon steaks, because they got a frost got them. You know when they get like the frostbite stuff on them. They're all stuck. Now let me squeeze that out. So I had to get rid of them, but apart from that, everything else was seemed okay. And I forgot I'd got raspberry ripple ice cream in then. It was like, ooh, so that was a bonus. Even though it's winter, but you can still have ice cream, can't you? Nobody says you can't have ice cream in winter, do they? So I'm dead chuffed at that. Grant's cooking tea tonight, so I haven't got to worry because it's, what, 4 o'clock now. So he's doing chicken balls in batter with rice, egg fried rice, korma, curry and coriander and garlic naan breads. So the kids are happy because that's one of their favourites, with mango chutney. So they love that, so they're happy that he's cooking that. We had burgers from the butcher's for lunch in a bun. They are so much nicer. Yeah, so I'm glad my freezer's all done now. So because like now the meats will start to come on offer, so I can get a joint of beef for Christmas, maybe a joint of lamb. If I see a duck that I like on offer, I can get that and put it in the freezer. We haven't got a very big freezer, but now I've run it right down, I will have room for the meats. So yeah, so I'm pleased about that. Does anybody else start stocking up for Christmas now? I thought November's coming, so I will start every week getting a few bits in, things that are on offer. Like today in the shopping I got, this week's shopping, I got a tin of Celebrations, well, and a tin of, well, they're not tins, they're plastic, aren't they? Container of Quality Street, no, Roses and Heroes, that's what the kids want, so I got them because they were on offer. So I got them today and they've gone away in this week's shopping, and I'll get something a little bit each week, a couple of things. So, and then I've got a shelf that I've put for them, and I'll just put them all there ready. Or do you like I've got some of the sauces like apple sauce, red currant jelly, what is there, satay sauce, soya, I think they're all, I've got a few extra bottles of them, so they're all in there as well, extra. Does anybody else do that, or do you leave it till a week or so before Christmas and then buy the lot in one go? Be interested to know if you're like me, just start putting things away so you haven't got to buy it all in one go. Where did I see that too? Yeah, so it's been I'll fill you in on what's been going on here, why it's been a bit sort of sorrowful, I suppose is a word, I don't know. Not down in the dumps, but not unhappy, just sorrowful. We my Patreons and that all know, and people that are close to me will know. I lost my stepmother-in-law a week on Wednesday. A bit of well, it was a surprise and it wasn't a surprise, I suppose. We knew she was in hospital. She'd had a heart attack. She'd had one last year, and she had 3 stents put in, and they fine, and they couldn't find any more blockages or anything. Everything seemed hunky-dory. And the other Sunday she had what she thought was a heart attack at home. There was no ambulances available, so they asked her husband to drive in, now meaning they're in their 80s. Well, Joan was 80, Derek's 83. So he drove her to the hospital, I think, which is probably about 45 minutes away, A&E. So she was admitted. He couldn't go in with her because of COVID, so he waited, bless him, because it was the middle of the night, out in the waiting room for about 8 hours till he was informed of what was going on. So they said that they'd found, I think it was the aorta was blocked off or something, I don't know. Something was, and she was being sent to Liverpool Hospital because that's specialised in it, and they would decide whether they were going to operate, blah blah blah. So Tuesday she was transferred from the Countess of Chester to Liverpool. They said she would need heart operation as it was blocked, and she would need it undone, and it would be a major operation. They'd have to open her completely up, and it'd be quite painful. So she decided no, she didn't want it. She said she's had enough, because she'd had her bowels and everything removed a couple of years ago, and she's got severe diabetes, and she just said she'd had enough. She said she didn't want to be cranked open at 80. And they said, well, we can't guarantee. You might have hours, you might have weeks, you might have months, we don't know. But and she said, that's fine, I don't want to be. So they said, well, we'll transfer you back to where you were, which they did on the Tuesday, middle of the night then, Tuesday going into Wednesday, well, early hours of Wednesday morning. My father-in-law got a message to say that she was acting strange and disorientated, and she wanted to go home, and they thought he should come there straight away. So we went there. I think he got there about, I don't know, 1:30, 2 in the morning. And then about, I don't know, 6:30ish, something like that. They said 7. They said to him to go home for a little while, get some rest. And then they rang him at 7:20, said you need to get back here. She hasn't got long. And she died at 8:10, and he got there, I think it was 8:20. So he was devastated that he missed it, but so he said he sat there and held her hand for a few hours, and you know. So then we got a phone call off my sister-in-law then. So I broke the news to the kids. They were devastated, bless them. So Grant went up Sunday, spent the day with him. Gail, Greg, his brother, went straight there because he'd got no commitments and he could take the time off from the army straight away. So they let him go straight away. And so he spent a week up there. Grant and Gail, well, Gail went up that day for a couple of hours, and then her and Grant went up Sunday. Not that they could do much, but just to give him some support. So, yeah, funeral's on Thursday. So Josh went up Monday. He went across from Hull to there. Showed Eric some support, which I thought was nice. And he's not coming home. It'd be easier for him to go straight across country, which is about 4 hours, I think 3 or 4 hours, to the funeral. So we'll all go up Thursday. So yeah, so if I go a bit quiet when I'm doing live, like last Sunday, you know, I tried to keep it upbeat. I try and keep my videos as upbeat as possible, but I also keep them real and let you know what's going on, because I don't like to hide anything, but I wasn't ready to say anything last week. So, but yeah. So when Grant was out Sunday, I thought I'd be a clever dick and have a shower in the morning. I usually have showers at night when he's here, in case something happens, but I thought, oh, I'll be fine. I got up, I had some breakfast, a cup of coffee or tea, I can't remember what I had, and I thought, right, I said to Miller, I'm going to go and have a shower. Put some clean clothes on, have a shower, whatever. Yeah, she said, I'll be on my Xbox. Jessie was on a sleepover, I think, that night, so she wasn't here. So in the shower I go, and our shower's in our bath, and it's only got a shower curtain. So I had my shower. I hadn't done my hair, so I think I went to get the shampoo to do my hair off the side of the bath, and I slipped. Whoa, did I slip. I went flying in the air and came down on my leg on the side of the bath, which has the grip handles on the side, and they're like metal, quite big metal chunky ones they are. So I landed with my thigh on top of that, and I was trying to stop myself falling out of the bath because I didn't want to pull the shower curtain down. Yeah, because Grant said, why the hell were you thinking about the shower curtain and not yourself? I said, oh, I was just thinking it was going to pull out the wall, and you know, I don't know. So I tried to stop myself falling on that, and I was trying to fall the other way, which didn't really work. But anyway, so I really, yeah. hurt my leg and my side and my shoulder, and I don't think I banged my head, but I couldn't tell you. So I sat in the bath then and washed my hair. Sat in the bath because I thought, I'm not getting out to get back in to wash my hair. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, I'm going to sit here and suffer. I thought, shall I shout Millie? And I thought, no, she doesn't need to see her mum in the bath, in the nud. So I just sat under the shower for ages until I picked up the courage to move. And it did smart. Oh, yeah, God, did it smart. But I got myself out the shower, sat on the toilet, got myself dried and dressed in some fashion. I was only putting loose joggers and a loose top on, so it was no big deal. So I didn't say anything to Grant till he came home. So he went mental, and then he said, let me see your leg. And when I showed him my leg, he went, oh my God. He said, you're lucky it didn't break your thigh bone. He said, that bruising is bad. It was like that, and a big lump in the middle, but it was on the side. Say that's the side of your leg. The bruise was there, and then your bum cheeks under here. So it was a big bruise there, and then it went under and under, across and up to my bum cheek line. It was huge. Yeah, so Sunday night on my live, all you could hear was oohs and ahs, because if I sat on it awkwardly, it was like, oh, yeah. And then more bruising came out again as the week went on, like, so it's a massive bruise now. And the bruise is probably like that now, that diameter. And Grant said, you don't have a shower, what possessed you? I said, I thought I'd be all right. I said, I usually am. I usually get in the shower, have a shower, I hold on to the guardrails that I got. But I did let go. I know I let go of the guardrails, and I know better. I do know better than to let go of the guardrails. But, you know, it was that quick. But, you know, you just get on with it, don't you, when you're a mum? Just say, no, that's it, gonna get on with it. Yeah, so I've had a few oohs and ahs as I've sat down, but apart from that, and in bed, you know, make sure you don't lie on that side, because that's my bad leg anyway. So I said to Grant, at least it was on my bad leg. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, I'd hate for my good leg to be knackered as well as my bad leg. I said, so, you know, I'm used to that one. Yeah, Grant, for the first time, he's not been ill in a long time. He came home Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or Thursday? No, Thursday. No, Wednesday he came home ill. Millie had felt sick, he'd felt sick. I think they both had migraines because they both came home, went to bed in a dark room, had some tablets and whatever, and they were a lot better in a few hours rest. So I don't know. But it's unlike Grant, he never comes home from work. Only if he's really feeling rough. But lucky enough, it only lasted 24 hours and he was fine the following day. We had our electrics checked this week. The man came and tested all our electrics to see whether they needed changing. But he said everything was fine apart from we needed new fire alarms. There's nothing wrong with them, but they were just old. So we got 2 new, one downstairs and one upstairs fire alarm. Although it's the most stupid place you've ever seen they put them. Well, the one upstairs isn't. But the one downstairs is right outside the kitchen door. So if you're boiling vegetables, even if it's just one pan and that door is slightly open, yeah, the fire alarm goes off. It's so annoying. But this one's a bit easier to switch off if it does go off, you know, just to stop it ringing, not off. So we did that. So he was here a couple of hours. Lily Lou's had a shave. Well, no, she's had a trim because I didn't want it all off because it's getting cold and you can't let a puppy dog go outside in the cold, can you? So she had her fur just basically trimmed round her bottom of her paws, under her armpits, round her neck where her collar is, her ears and her face. So all the places that not, and round her tail and her back end. and the rest was not really touched. Well, she come out, because she's curly, you can imagine if you put curly hair under a hairdryer, how poofy it goes. Oh my God, she came out, she was like twice the size. She was all poofed out and she was so soft. And Sammy said, oh, I got to leave her. She said, because she just looks so cute, all puffed up. She did. She still does. Not quite as much poofy now, but yeah. Oh, and she smells so nice. I don't know what scent it is, but it smells so nice. A bit Christmassy sort of smell, I think. But it was lovely. She smells divine. But the first thing she did when she got home was went straight up onto our bed and wrecked it. Rolled herself round and round and round in the bed. I think she was thinking, right, I'll get my scent back on everything now. Get this poofy smell off me. But it was all poofed out, wasn't it? But he said, is poofy a word? I said, I don't know, but we've always called it. I said, it means it's like a poof ball, puff ball. Instead of saying puffy or puffy, you say poofy. It's all poofed up. Maybe it's just our way of saying it, I don't know, but that's what we've always called it. Poofy. Yes, so Lily's not impressed because it's raining all the time at the moment. She hates it. The cats hate it. None of them want to go out. I said they have to. I said, so we chuck them out not Lily, but the cats. We chuck them out the front door, so they have to go round the back, up the fencing and around all ways to get to the back door to ask to come in. Because we never let them in at the front door unless we've gone out and come back in. So they know they've got to walk around, and usually by then they'll go for a wee or something on the grass there. I made some stuffed peppers this week. Oh my God, they were nice. I haven't done stuffed peppers in a long time. Baked peppers and made this mint stuff. Made it up as I went along. And it was so tasty. And then I did mixed vegetables, baked mixed vegetables. And I put courgettes, sweet potatoes, onions out my dad's garden, carrots, some Brussels sprouts I cut in half. What else was there? Something else. Can't remember. Then I put some garlic in there, olive oil, and then I got some bacon and cut them up in little bits and put the bacon in there. Salt and pepper. Oh my God, they were so nice. It was unreal with this baked peppers. So everybody said, oh, can we have this again? So I said, yeah, we'll have it again in a couple of weeks. I'm trying to do different things because we tend to eat the same things over and over again. So since I started doing a menu for the week, we've started to do eat different things. Try different foods and different ways of cooking stuff. And yeah, so definitely doing that again. And the roasted vegetables because they were yummy, yummy in my tummy. They were, to be fair. Oh, I was so tired this morning. You know, when you could just sleep and sleep and sleep. What are you like in the morning? Are you a morning person? Are you a night person? Put down in the comments down below. I'm awful in the morning. I am a night person. There's no ifs or buts. I've always been a night person. And even when I was a kid, I was always a night person. Mornings, I hate getting up in the morning. Hate it. The alarm goes on and I'm one of these people that have to have the snooze button, I'm afraid. I know. Grant's one that alarm button goes off, he jumps out, he goes, that's it, he's up. He is a morning person. Grant's not a night person. He's always, never has been. He'll be asleep early every night. Whereas me, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, do you know what I mean? And then he'll be up like at, well, for work he's up at 5. And at the weekends he's up probably 7 at the latest. But like he said, that's still a lie into him. But I'm like, nope, I don't want to get up. I really don't want to get up. Don't make me get out of bed. I don't want to get out of bed. You know, I'm the type that will time everything in the morning and what time it takes me to get out of bed. It used to be what time it takes me to get out of bed get the girls out of bed, get them washed, changed, ready for school, dressed, breakfast, drink tablets, me dressed, washed, shoes on, in the car and to school. So I got it down to a fine art. So I knew exactly how much time I needed. So I knew exactly what was the latest I could get out of bed, and I would stay there till that late time was up. I'm not one of these people, like Grant likes to get up, he likes to have a cup of tea, have some toast, maybe have a second cup of tea, have a look on his phone, an hour, and just sitting for an hour or so, drinking it. No, I'm not one of those people. I'm the type, when I get out of bed, I'm like, before I come downstairs, I will grab a pile of washing and I will put that on when I get downstairs. And as I put the kettle on, I've got the kettle's boiling, I will put the washing machine on, put the powder in and whatever. Get that on the go. I'll run some hot water to wash up whatever Grant's had for breakfast while the kettle's boiling. Do you know what I mean? That's how I get up in the morning. But Grant couldn't do all that. He has to sit and have a drink and, But I like to get up and know as soon as I get up, I've got to get stuck in so I can stay in bed for as long as I need to. And it sounds like, oh my God, she's a lazy cow, but I still probably only get 4 or 5 hours sleep if I'm lucky. Do you know what I mean? Even though I'm no good at getting up in the morning. Not because I'm lazy, just that I don't sleep well. And I can doze in the morning, because by that time, I'm in the dozing mood, but you've got to get up. I do love that feeling of dozing now, when you know you haven't got to get up. And you can just crouch back down under the covers. Can't beat it. Yeah. And then, what's the time? Oh, not too bad. It won't be an awful long one today. Yeah, Grant and Jess, there's meteorite shower at the moment. So they were going to go last night, but Jessie went to a friend's to go and see some fireworks. So they're doing it tonight. They're going up Rogo, which is a big, hill. Some say it's a mountain, some it's not. It's a big hill. But it's unpolluted up there, so you can see all the stars and all that Milky Way really clear up there and all that sort of stuff. So they're going to go up to look for meteorites. So they're going to take some quilts up with them, blankets, hot flask of tea or hot chocolate, whatever they want. One of them cup flasks things, the big ones. And some munchies and a chair or whatever, camping chairs. And they're going to see how long they can stay up there for to watch all these meteorites. They said to me and Millie, do you two want to come? No. 1, it's cold. 2, it's pitch black up there. And 3, if I want to go to the toilet, I ain't squatting. My days of squatting have gone, guys. No. And Millie was like, I like a flushing toilet. I don't like dirt. She doesn't like dirt. She can't, but no. She said, no, I don't like it. I don't want to go. So we said, right, we'll stay here. So they said, fine. If you don't want to go, you don't want to go. So they're going up there. Then they just started talking. They want to go wild camping. Their bloody heads. I mean, Grant's done it before. He did it in Australia. He just had a Land Rover and he took a rucksack of clothes when he went over there. He bought himself an old Land Rover and he just travelled and worked Australia. And he said he even just slept on park benches and a bench in middle of nowhere, he said. That sort of thing. So it doesn't bother him. Jessie does follow him a lot. So they were working out that they're going to go up into the hills. What they would need. And they're not going to take matches or a lighter. They're going to take flint with them, which they've got. I'm going to take the flint with a little tiny saucepan, a tiny frying pan thing, which is only probably about that big, but lightweight. A couple of tins of beans and soup or something like that, easy to cook, and his fishing rod. And they're going to go out for a couple of days and nights. So I said, good luck. They said, do you want to come? And me and Millie looked at each other and said, the same answer as going up Grogo. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. So that's their plan. So I said, are you going to go, you know, do it in the summer? He said, we don't have to do it in the summer. We can do it in the spring. I said, well, you're going to have to wrap up really warm. So I think Grant would do it because he's done it before. But I think Jessie, I said, I think with Jess, you better wait until it's a bit warmer. So wait till at least coming into summer where the nights are getting a bit warmer, because I said there's nothing worse than being cold at night. And she's only 14. But yeah, they want to go wild camping. You know, I'll encourage it because it'll do her good, because I did all that. I mean, we just had a little tent and we used to go off and camp on top of hills and anywhere and everywhere. And he'd make a little rock fire and start a fire. We did have matches, mind. And we'd have a little pot thing to cook. We'd catch some fish or something. One of the boys would gut it and we'd have that, you know. Would you lot go wild camping, or are you like me? I like running water and flushing toilet. You know. As I said, when I climbed Cadwaladris Mountain, you're having to drink the dirty puddle water and put tablets in it and stuff like that. No, that was enough for me. That was my experience. I didn't like it, didn't enjoy it, so I ain't doing it again. But yeah. Josh has done it. He's done it many times with the cadets. I mean, just going out with whatever. So he would do it in a heartbeat. It wouldn't bother him at all. But me and Mel, we like our comforts. I said, I'm too old now and got too much. I don't think my body would take it either. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, so I've got to write a letter later. Oh, you know, just to this company. Just asking some inquiries, but I'm useless at writing letters. But I just want it's inquiries, it is, but it's words in it. Do you know what I mean? And it's to do with Grant's crafting and fears and different things. And I know what I want to write, but actually writing it, oh, there's some more Y's there, but actually writing it down, do you know what I mean? And I have a trouble with spelling because I'm dyslexic as well. I get everything mixed up. So like one of the techniques my teacher taught me was, you know, you spell it out, you say it out loud. So you'd say like, and break down the syllables. It took me ages to realise what a syllable was. And you'd break it down like Wednesday. You go Wednesday, Wend. So you'd spell that bit first. Nes, etza, day, yeah. And just hope you put the right letters in the places. So I have to do that. And the other technique they taught me was to visualise the word that you're using. So write it in your mind, but I don't. I'm like this, you know, and like with an invisible pen, going like your simple words like from, and I'd be going like f, r, r, e, ma. Oh right, and that's wrong. F, r, r, ma. Yeah, that's right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that after. Does anybody else do that? Break it down to syllables to spell a word? Or you write a word and it just doesn't look right, and then you have a look up in the dictionary and it is, and you're like, it can't be, it just doesn't look right, but it is. I know, I'm weird. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you because I'm just rambling shit now. And you don't need to do that. You need to get on with your lives, as they say. I hope you have, if you're watching this on a Saturday, good rest of the weekend. If it's on the weekday, well, I hope you have a good week, whichever. Thank you for stopping by and keeping me company while I worked on this. It's been lovely as usual. I always enjoy your company. Don't forget, answer the comments down below that I've asked. It would be lovely. Or if you've got a question that you'd like to know and want me to answer, you can put that down below. I love having your comments because I love answering them. If you're not too shy to write below, you can always, on my social medias down below, you can always write on my social media, and I always get back to you as well on that. All my Patreon, Etsy shop, everything is down below that you need to know about me in the description. So with that said, if you haven't subscribed and you fancy staying around to see what diamond paintings I'm doing, or unboxings, or unbaggings, or flip throughs, or cross stitching, colouring, whatever, cooking, I do a whole range of stuff, so you might like to stick around. Would love to have you. There's also a notification button by the side of the subscribe button down in by the description, and if you ring that, it'll let you know when I go live, which is on a Sunday. And we do have a laugh. I always say that, but we do talk about food, drink and craft. And that's the three main topics. A lot of enabling goes on as well, so be warned. Yeah, and it lets you also know when I put videos up as well. So with that said, I'm going to love you and leave you. Look after yourselves, take care, and most importantly, guys, stay safe. Bye for now. Love you all.